Let's see what. Well, thank you, Janine. Welcome to this evening's meditation. It is Monday and it is March 10th, 2025 in Janine's meditation space. Thank you, Janine, for offering this for all of us. So we're talking about self-forgiveness this week, and I was talking about how I work in the government and I started believing or internalizing some of the things they told me on a subconscious level. They told us that we are this, and I said, okay. So on a deep level, I did internalize it. I know it's not true, but as a human being, sometimes I would take things in, right? Whether it's from the government, leadership, my teacher, friends, ex partners, we internalize things. So today, we're going to give ourselves permission to be human beings, to forgive the human part of ourselves that does take in criticism and does criticize ourselves. So let's practice. Let's practice self-forgiveness, self-love, self-compassion. Wherever you are, welcome, welcome everyone. Welcome, Becky. Welcome yourself. You're here with us now. You're in the best possible place and time you could be right now. And we're going to focus on our breathing. We're going to ground ourselves with one nice, deep, intentional breath. Easy. And throughout the meditation, we're going to pay attention to our breath and make sure that our breath is easy and it's at its own pace. And that we're not forcing anything. And with every breath that we take in ease, love, and forgiveness. And with every exhale, we're exhaling tension, judgment, and even self-punishment is showing up right now for me. So in these next few moments, let's focus on the breath and make sure that whatever's there is being released. And whatever love is missing is being gifted back to us, to ourselves. This really is a way of blessing yourself. Probably one of the most important things you can do is I bless me, or God bless me, or I am blessed. So with every breath that you're taking in, let's use those words. I am blessed. God blesses me. And I bless me. And if there's anything that shows up for you as you're doing this practice of self-compassion and self-love, if there's anything that shows up from a conversation or from your own judgment of yourself. Now, where does this come from? Your own judgment of yourself. You don't just create it out of thin air, right? You adopt that from something, from the past, most likely from your childhood, where there's a judgment of ourselves or our actions, which we associate with ourselves. And from that judgment comes a punishment, right? So not only are we judging ourselves, but we're punishing ourselves. Sometimes. And every single human being does this to some extent. Some masters notice it right away and say, no, that's not me anymore. That's not me. That's my past. I'm releasing that and I'm replacing that with forgiveness and love. So in our heads, in our mind's voice, let's do that. Think of a judgment that you've adopted from the past. It could be something as recent as today or even a few moments ago. But everyone's constantly being judged. Think of something, even if it's the government themselves or the president. Like, we don't really believe it, but as human beings, we internalize it sometimes. So let's notice that. Whatever judgments in our space, and say, I don't need that anymore. It's not me. Who I am is a loving human being, and I release all judgment of myself. I release all judgment of myself, and I forgive myself completely. Completely. And I bless myself. I bless myself completely. And with those thoughts of feelings and emotions that we're forgiving ourselves and blessing ourselves, let's imagine in our mind a vision of the beautiful sunlight shining through the window, landing on us. This warm blessing that's covering our whole body, and completely accepting and being receptive to this blessing without any conditions. We didn't have to earn it. You didn't have to earn it. Just accept the blessing simply because you exist, simply because you were born, simply because you are here right now. And feel the sunshine, these rays of golden light over your body, over every inch of your body. Feel the sunshine bless every part of your body, your skin on the outside, with health, with healing, with everything that your skin needs, your face, your head, your hair. Feel all of that healing, becoming healthier, stronger, more vibrant. Feel that being connected to the source that's giving you this blessing. And let's take this blessing not only on the outside of our bodies, but also on the inside, into our organs, into the areas of our body that need healing, our muscles, our joints, around the neck, around the shoulders. Feel all of that healing. This vision of this blessing in the form of sunshine coming down upon all of us. Feel your whole body healing. simply because you exist, simply because you're born, and simply because you are here. You didn't need to earn it. You didn't need to deserve it. It's yours. It's your right, your birthright. And then this blessing that we felt on the outside of our body and on the inside of our body, feeling healed completely and feeling perfectly whole. Let's also give this blessing to anyone in our life, in our recent past, or even further down the road in our past, who we've listened to and believed when they were judging us. It could be a parent or a friend, one of our children, a coworker, a partner, a life partner, sibling, family. Family usually is a huge source of constant judgment. And it could be all of them in one, all of them put together. Picture those people in your mind. And right now, we're going to send a blessing to them. We've forgiven ourselves. Now let's forgive them as well. I forgive you, and I love you. And I know what you said might have been for a reason, a good reason at the moment. I know that judgment might have been a good reason at that moment. Maybe you were trying to protect me. Maybe you were trying to protect yourself. But right now, I choose love. I choose forgiveness. I choose to bless myself and to bless you. So thank you, and I love you, and I forgive you. And with that, we'll do the Ho'oponopono prayer, which brings all of it together. Love, forgiveness, acceptance, unconditionally. Welcome, Stephanie. So we'll do the Ho'oponopono prayer, and we'll spend a couple more minutes to really internalize this and bring love back into our life, bring forgiveness back into our life, and feel the power of the healing from love and forgiveness, a required practice for all of us. And you can say the Ho'oponopono prayer as you wish. This is how I'd like to say it. I start off with, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've kept and adopted those beliefs that made me resent you, that made me resent myself. I'm sorry if I held on to anything that doesn't work for me or for you or for our relationship. Please forgive me. I've learned from this. I release this. I don't need to judge you. I don't need to judge myself. I don't need to believe anyone's judgment of me anymore. And I love you. I know that we are connected on a deep and higher level, a level that I'm not even aware of right now, and a level that I'm definitely aware of. As I notice, the more I focus on us, the more I see us as one. The space between us keeps getting smaller and smaller. and eventually doesn't exist. And thank you for being in my life because I know you are a gift to me, and everything that happens to me is a gift to me. All the challenges, all the problems, all of it is meant to empower me. It's meant to help me. It is for my benefit and for my growth. So thank you. Thank you for you. Thank you for me. And thank you for all of it. Thank you all for being here in this meditation. And as we come to a close, let's hold on to this feeling of unconditional forgiveness and keep it with us for the rest of the evening and the week if we can. And I know we can and we will because we said so. Whenever you're ready, you could come out of the meditation and be present for this wonderful and loving community that's in constant forgiveness and love of ourselves and each other, just like the way it was meant to be. Thank you, beautiful people. I definitely got value from that meditation.